Hello, thank you for joining me today on my channel. My name is Claire Chilvers and I do a daily tarot card reading for everyone. I do 2 cards which hopefully will help inform and guide and resonate with you in some way as you go through your day. Okay, so today is Thursday the 27th of October. We are in the middle of an eclipse season and we are moving through Scorpio season, which is encouraging us to do a lot of inner work and transformational soul-seeking kind of work. So it's quite a deep energy, and we've got deep reflective cards over the last week to kind of show us that. Yesterday we had an interesting message about finding our voice and speaking our truth. So let's see today if we get a similar message or something completely different that we've got to work on. Justice, okay, exactly the same message then really, isn't it, about speaking our truth and yeah, kind of sword of justice is an even sort of bigger cry for it than we had yesterday. If you didn't see yesterday's, go back and have a look. And also if you can like and subscribe my channel while you're here, that would be really lovely, thank you. Alright, I'm going to pick another card to see why justice has come out. It's the first time I think we've seen justice since I've been doing these videos for the last couple of weeks. Not everybody likes the justice card. How do you feel about it? Interesting to know. And we got the Empress again and she keeps popping out. Okay, so I feel that this is the light and shade of the inner work that we're having to do at the moment. Speaking our truth was what we were talking about yesterday. This one is almost about, and I think this is why the Empress card has come out too, because I feel that this is the taking ownership of and responsibility for all the rights and wrongs that you have done in your life. It's very easy to judge harshly when you're looking back at mistakes you've made, but we're human and everybody makes mistakes. And sometimes they can be tiny little mistakes, like, you know, going the wrong way in your car and getting a bit lost and turning up late somewhere. Or they can be huge mistakes, you know, relationships that have lasted decades that were really not good for you, or behaving in a certain way that really isn't you or who you are. And sometimes this is a real wake-up call. Now I'm going to be very careful how I explain this story, but the Justice card actually made me lose a friend because when I was very first starting out many years ago, when I was very first starting out talking and giving tarot readings, I guess I had a lot to learn and I saw this card come out and I was talking about the fact of understanding what you're doing is right or what you're doing is wrong, and perhaps you know that something isn't right, and she got very shirty and very upset and very angry with me, and I didn't understand why, but and I think I was probably a little bit too young and thought, oh okay, oh, I'm sorry, you know, and even though I knew I was speaking authentically with my tarot, I couldn't understand why she reacted so badly, and I won't give full details, but obviously she was going out with somebody that perhaps she shouldn't have, because they were in some other circumstances, shall we say. I'm sure you've worked out what I mean, but you know, that justifying that you know, I'm right and this is fine, and you know, but she reacted so angrily, and that's, I think, why the Empress card is coming in, because if somebody comes up to us and says, I don't want to sound upsetting, or, you know, it tells you something that you're doing or behaving or saying, or maybe decisions that you've made that you, I'm thinking of Liz Truss now, like, you know, decisions that you've made that haven't quite gone well, taking ownership of them and understanding that maybe you've made a bit of a mistake can be really detrimental to our self-esteem. And that's where I think the Empress is coming in with that lovely motherly love that she gives us to say, don't worry, darling, you know, it's yeah, we all make mistakes. Don't worry about it. And I feel like this is the hug where we realise that actually that's not living in accordance to our real true self. And it's okay, well that's fine, because the Empress is a real heart-centered energy, and the Justice is a real mindset. You know, I'm living my truth, I'm speaking my truth, I'm doing what's right. And sometimes when you wake up to the fact that maybe, you know, you've made a few errors of judgment somewhere, or inadvertently gone down the wrong road somehow, then it's okay to admit that you've made a mistake and that you've gone wrong, and you can, you know, tomorrow is a new day, isn't it? So we've got two major cards here. The very harsh judgment of looking at ourselves, which is what we're doing at the moment with this Scorpio season and eclipse season, and the very heart-centered, loving energy to go, you know what, it's all right. You know, we've all made mistakes, and we will all learn for it. Because these two combined, if we get our heart and mind in the same place and nurture ourselves, that is the step forward onto the sort of new bit that we're trying to be catapulted onto at the moment. This kind of new higher self energy. It's awareness that we're human, but we're also trying to live our soul's path. So I do feel this is you connecting your human self and your soul. And when they're together and working in unison, my goodness, we really are a force to be reckoned with, and we do accelerate and move on, and things start working in our favour because we're not putting our own obstacles in the way. So I really hope that helped. Please do, as I say, like and subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to leave a comment and let me know how these have resonated, I would be very interested to hear that. And I will be back tomorrow on Friday. So thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you again. Bye.